Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. In today's video we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial. This is your go-to spring makeup look. This is my go-to spring makeup look, and it is with no foundation. So we only use concealer to get this look. If you would like to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you do not miss an upload, and I'll see you in my next video. First step after you've completed your skincare is sunscreen. This is not up for debate. You need to wear sunscreen. You need to apply a thorough amount of sunscreen. This is my first time purchasing this stick from Neutrogena, so we're still testing it out, but I do like the convenience of using a stick. Next is primer. Primer is optional, but I do think it can, depending on your skin type, it really can make your application better, but it's not a deal breaker. Like, you can still have a good application without primer. If you like primer, wear primer. If you don't want to wear primer, by all means, don't wear primer. Typically, I don't wear primer. I'm just being extra today, but this is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is a no foundation routine. We're just using our Too Faced concealer. I'm using the shade Chestnut, and I'm just gonna apply it to the center of my face. This concealer is very full coverage, so it really does exactly what I need it to do. I like to use my Real Technique brush and just use a patting motion. And this way I can like spread it to like more of the outside of my face in the areas that I didn't apply the actual product. But this gives me like the coverage that I'm looking for with not using so much product. Next, we are going to contour the nose. We could contour the cheeks, but I like more of a natural look without like, I don't care to have a really defined contour, but if you do, feel free to add a couple extra marks in those desired areas, but for me the nose is enough. What I do like now is a very bright, flawless under eye, so we're going to use a couple concealers. First, we're using the All Hours YSL concealer. This shade is kind of cool, and warmer, bolder concealers look better on me, so I'm going to layer for that reason. This is good old faithful, the Fawn, the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Fawn. I love this one forever and always. I'm a big fan of spraying each layer. Keeps the skin hydrated, and I feel like it helps to just blend things better. Not necessary though. To blend out the nose contour, I'm just gonna tap right along the sides of my nose. At some point, I don't know what point, I stopped using a wet beauty blender and I use a dry beauty blender. I don't know what it is, but I love the way that a dry beauty blender blends out the concealer under the eye. Set everything down. You want to make sure there's no creasing under the eye, because if you set it crease, it's gonna stay crease. I like to take a little powder puff and press it all the way in. These days I don't apply too much powder to the under eye because I don't want it to look too dry. And I also apply it on my nose and forehead. So for the rest of my face, I take the Huda Beauty Powder and set everywhere else. And I set just enough so that my entire face just looks matte. I'm going to take my MAC powder. This is actually like my summer shade, and I just use that as like a light contour, bronzer. It's more warm, so I guess you can say a bronzer. And I don't use too much of this, but what I will use a lot of is blush. I was watching one of my old videos and I was using this same blush palette. Like, this is literally from like 6 years ago. Insane. And I like to apply a little blush on my nose. I feel like it just makes the look cute. Don't worry, we're gonna blend all of that extraness away. And blush is the first product to go away on your face, so I feel like it's okay to apply a little extra blush than necessary, because it's going to, some of it's gonna blend away anyway. And I'm gonna take the same powder, contour the nose, and I'm also going to put that in the crease of my eye. Now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow, and this is gonna be the easiest eyeshadow look you can do. Very, very beginner friendly, but it's going to look like you put a lot of effort into doing this. So take an orange shadow, transition shade, and apply that on the outside of your eye. You can, whatever's remaining into the crease, but concentrate it on the outside. And it doesn't have to be so perfect, just whatever feels good. And I wish I could remember the names of these shadows that I'm using, but they are just like singles from MAC. It is a little messed up, so I don't want it to fall, but this is the orange shade that I use, and then right after I'm going to use this purple shade. This purple is just going to give it such a pretty look, and we're just going to apply it right on top of that. And I'm using a more pointed brush now, as you can see. And this is going to help me to get more precision, as I want it to go in that outer V and a little into the crease. Things start to get out of control, like I just did over here. I just like zoned out and forgot, like I don't know what I was thinking. Just take that first fluffy brush and just blend it out. It's okay. I have this palette, it's from Makeup Revolution. And this one, whenever I apply it to my eye, it kind of looks pink. So this is the one that I've been liking to use. Now all of these next steps are optional. I'm going to apply black liner in my waterline. This can take the look up a notch and make it look a little more smoky. I don't want to say nighttime, but it can just give it more sultriness. And if you wanted to just look strictly daytime, I would say skip this step. But that same purple that I use at the top, I'm going to use to smudge that out. I will just take a powder the same shade as me and lightly dust under the eye, just in case we got any fallout. I just added lashes and liner. Both are optional, but I am a wing liner girl forever, so they come wherever I go with every makeup look. But I'm going to highlight the nose. I think this just helps to accentuate the nose contour a little more. So I did apply the Laneige lip gloss, so I'm going to take a Q-tip and just remove some of that lip gloss. We're going to use chestnut lip liner. Forever a chestnut girl from MAC. Next, I will use Quick Crush from Morphe. It's a liquid lipstick. For some finishing touches, I'm going to take a powder that it's like way lighter than me. And press that underneath, excuse me, and press that underneath the eye. It looks crazy at first, but trust the process. As you can see by this point, some of my blush is starting to wear off, so I'm gonna take now an orange blush and kind of like just top it, and that's gonna help melt that under eye highlight that I just added, and then I'll just go and blend the edges so everything is seamless. Another staple of mine is I love to add moles. One here and one here. Lip gloss is optional. I'm not gonna add it right now because I'm kind of liking this look without the lip gloss. But yeah, this completes the makeup look. I need to go try to fix my hair. First I gotta go wash this makeup off my hands. Let me go wash my hands, try to fix my hair, and do something with myself, and I'll be right back. I put on a little bit of jewelry, zhuzhed up my hair just a little bit. I don't have my good banana clip, so this is what we're working with. This is the completed makeup look, your spring makeup tutorial, your beginner-friendly makeup tutorial, your prom makeup tutorial, your everyday makeup tutorial. This is my everyday look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what else you would like to see. Let me know if you like the makeup videos, and I'll see you in my next video.